Hello. Having a blonde moment there. Hi guys. Excuse my hair. It's a mess, but I don't care. What's happening, guys? Who's here? All I can see is some names, but I can't see anyone's faces. Unstable connection. Where in Australia? I'm in Perth, darling. Good morning from Germany. Oh, good morning, wie geht's? How do I get rid of 3-month relationship limiting belief from an ex? What do you mean 3-month relationship limiting belief? What, you got a limiting belief that because it was only 3 months you can't get them back or something? Your hair is cute, lol. Oh, thanks, darling. Just clipped up because it's messy. What do you mean, darling? Limiting belief about what? That 3 months is not long enough to get them back or something? Doesn't matter about the time. Doesn't matter if you only need them for 3 days. Is that what you're talking about, darling? Just stop thinking that the circumstances matter. Good morning. Hi, everyone. Oh, hi, guys. That all relationships last 3 months, noticed it's a pattern. Well, you're getting your insecurities kicking in after 3 months when you start really liking someone, darling. That's probably what's happening in all your relationships. And so because it's become a pattern, you start getting fearful towards the 3-month mark, but you also probably are kicking in with insecurities in the 3-month mark because that's when you really start to like the person because you've got to know them by then. And then they don't last. So you're already having your insecurities kicking in at that point, plus now you've got the history of that happening, so you're constantly thinking that's going to happen. My relationships last so long. I have the longest relationships. I can attract people and keep them easily. Okay, all my relationships have been a success. Say that, darling. Go back and revise all your relationships. Imagine they've all been years long. Good morning, Loz from Ireland. Oh, good morning. Loz, you should get a Dyson Airwrap. It would work so nice with your hair. A Dyson Airwrap. Oh, yeah. Those ones are what do they do? And they go, they're really expensive, those things, aren't they? I would love to do that because I don't like ruining I do everything without a hairdryer because I can't stand drying my hair and drying out my hair. I just don't like it. Had a dream. My SP said, I'm the love of his life. Oh, that's wonderful. Satan's little, I love it. It's beautiful. Been keeping such a good mental diet, but 3D is really throwing me lately. Tips, feeling a bit upset. Okay, so stop looking at it. Stop thinking it means anything. Look, guys, the 3D will throw you. You've just got to get used to not caring too much about it. Look, I got thrown by the 3D a couple of months back, and it's on the bloody TikTok replay I just posted to the Facebook group. I hate that live, but I was really thrown by the 3D for a few days. It really fucking threw me. I had to take 5 days off doing the lives because I was down in the dumps. Okay? Sometimes it happens. You've got to decide, am I just going to throw the baby out with the bathwater and give up on this, or am I going to keep going? It's up to you how bad you want it. Blah, blah, blah. Watched your old live where you talked about narcissists. Feeling sorry for my dad for being messed up. Sounds awful. Sounds helpful. What? Watched an old live where you talked about narcissists. Feeling sorry for my dad for being messed up. Sounds helpful. Oh, you mean he's a narcissist and you realise now he's a bit messed up and that's why he was a narcissist? You mean your dad's a narc, darling? Is that what you're talking about? Look, narcissists are messed up, guys. You've got to understand that if you can see them from another point of view and feel sorry for them, you can really see them differently. A lot of people are very angry at the narcissists in their life and hold huge resentment towards them. And you've got to see through them if you can. Like a lot of men in my life, I can see right through them to the boy they are. I can almost see the little boy inside them and what they were trying to prove to their parents when they were young. And I think some of the men in my life have known that I see that in them, like almost like I look in their eyes and I see right through their soul. And they've said that to me, and I can see the little boy that they've always been in there, trapped in there. If you can see that in a narcissist, the little girl and the little boy who's trapped in there trying to impress somebody, trapped in there feeling not good enough, you will understand them better and they won't affect you as much. Because they're really sad individuals who don't love themselves and they're like little kids in there trying to prove themselves constantly. It's really sad. I resent him for how he's made me feel about myself. Okay, well, darling, you maybe start feeling sorry for him. See him for the guy he really is, the real mess he really is. And then you'll start disassociating the mess he made with you to just realise it was all about him. It's all his stuff from childhood and he's just a messed up little man. And you don't have to take on anything on board from that messed up little man. SP called me baby and amazing today. Affirmations work. He never used to call me pet names. Oh, Ellie, amazing and baby. I love it. I don't even want to manifest family relationships. I'm affirming I'm the shit and I escaped from what? From the relationships with your family from them and their abuse. Well, you can, guys. You can. If that helps you and escaping from them is better, do it. You're also right. Thanks, Loz. Look, guys, my dad's... Look, I have to look at my dad differently if I want to get along with him. Well, he's really different now than he used to be. But when I was younger, I had a really hard time with my dad because... I don't even want to say this because he's so great now, but his narcissistic qualities really affected me. And I had to see through him to the other side so I wasn't affected. Okay? Or no longer affected. All right? But I feel bad even saying it because he's a completely different person now. Hey, Loz, God, the new story I put is huge. What do you think? Ah, wonderful, darling. Hooray! So many SPs in that story. SP1, SP2, SP3. Amazing, darling. You're doing brilliantly at understanding what you're doing. Brilliantly. How do I work on self-concept? Look, guys, you need to really assess yourself first, okay? Because there's no point me just giving you affirmations. They have to be true to you and about your personal stuff from childhood. I can't give generic self-concept affirmations out. They just won't work, okay? It's like the icing on the cake. I want you to get to the cake. What are the ingredients of the cake of you, okay? I was neglected as a child. I wasn't given enough love. I was told I wasn't good enough. I was discouraged from expressing myself. I never had a voice. I was trodden on by parents. I was abandoned. What happened to you? If you can figure that out, affirm against that. I get all the love I need. No one ever neglects me. Everyone pays me so much attention. No one would dare leave me, against all of the shit that happened. Found out that SP is in a relationship after 4 months feeling sad. Guys, don't worry that they've gotten a relationship. Honestly, guys, some people just get in a relationship for the sake of getting in one. They just get in a relationship for the sake of the sex, for the companionship, for the title. It doesn't mean they like them. It doesn't mean they love them. It certainly doesn't mean they even like them. Okay? Guys, you've just got to understand that whatever meaning you give that, it'll be true. If you think that they've found a girl and they've fallen in love with her, that'll be true. If you think they've found a new girl and they mean nothing to them and they're not you, and that girl constantly, every time they spend time with that girl, reminds him that they're not you and that he actually wants you and that girl's not suited to him, but you are, then you'll actually see the new relationship as advantageous to you and something that's going to help you get him back, because every moment he spends with that girl, he realizes it's you he wants. He doesn't feel comfortable with her. She doesn't understand him like you. She doesn't get him like you. She doesn't make him laugh like you. She doesn't love him like you. She's not you. So sometimes, guys, if they're in a new relationship, I really want you to see that as an advantage. They thought the grass was greener. They realized it wasn't, and it will bring them back to you. Got it? Loz, I need you to yell at me. Why? What happened? Do you have to live in the end for affirmations to work? Well, it helps, darling. We want to live in the end of having it already, okay? My SP called to wish me happy birthday. Of course he did, because that's how I see him. Oh, wonderful, darling, and happy birthday. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, but what do I do when I get thoughts about SP on daily while working on self-concept? Then have thoughts about them that are favourable. Okay, guys, you can't help but think about your SP. So when you do, think new story thoughts, think the new version of them, think affirmations that help you, like he loves me so much, he loves being my man, no one knows him like me, gets him like me, sees him like me, he's mine. Whenever you think of them. I keep letting in old thoughts, stories. I don't know how to stop. It's just called your subconscious, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Some of you are like, oh my God, thinking this is all just going to be magic and you're never going to think the old thoughts anymore. No, your subconscious will fight you every time. You've just got to fight back with the new thoughts, with the new story. It's a constant battle, guys. I can't stress it enough. It's not easy. So your manifestations won't work if you do affirmations non-stop and still have an old story. Well, the manifestation will come about. It'll still come about if you're affirming, but if you're holding on to the old story, when the person comes back or the money comes, okay, you've affirmed for it, it comes, you'll lose it. So if a person wins a lottery, they're affirming for money, they win lotto money. They'll lose the money if they haven't got rid of their broke-ass thoughts. They'll push that money away with their fearful thinking about money, and by the end of the year, they'll probably have no money. You get your SP back from affirming, but you'll lose them because at some point you'll be triggered by the old story about them or you, and they'll leave again. That's why I talk about the old stories so much, guys. I want you to keep your money. I want you to keep the new house you got. I want you to keep your SP. Go to Sammy Ingram's group or someone's group like that. You can read all the success stories, but what you don't see is the failures after they got the success story. The failure to keep the manifestation. I don't mean that rudely, but I was privy to a lot of situations in groups like that where they'll get them back and then lose them. Because I was trying to help. Okay, makes sense. Okay, good morning, Lois. Good morning. Good morning, man. Is the old story about revising the past or about your self-concept? It's about the old story about you and their past and your past and the past of the relationship. It's all the past, especially your past. The past you, the girl you used to be who thought she was unlovable, unwanted, and unchosen. Okay? If you still see yourself as the old you and they've changed in your mind, when they come back, you'll still be the old you. You have to change all old story, guys, about them, you, and what you think about relationships, everything, as much as you can. Doesn't have to be perfect, but just try if you can to change all your old thoughts as much as you can. There are days when I would like to give up. I focus too much on real life. I don't know what to do. Well, again, give up, Connie. This isn't the place for you. I don't know what you're talking about, real life. You understand that you reflect out and you've created your real life. You're giving up on things you're already manifesting. You're manifesting every fucking day. I don't know who you've been thinking. You must have been watching some idiots who think this is like magic. Ting, ting, I say new things and shit pops up. Shit pops up all day, darling, that you're currently thinking. If you give up and go back to your old thinking, you're just going to manifest more shit you don't want. Then you're going to be whinging and complaining and talking about your SP and saying, I had to give up on them. But really what you're giving up on is yourself, Connie, because you're not understanding you're going to change you and you're manifesting all fucking day. And if you give up on what you're trying to change, all you're going to do is have all the shitty thoughts that are currently creating your reality and created the breakup and your money situation, job situation, whatever the fuck is shitty in your reality right now, you created. And if you give up, you're giving up on you effectively. I don't know why you're here. Are you understanding? You manifest all fucking day, guys. It's not an activity. It's not something you just decided. You wake up one day and you see Loz on TikTok. You think, what's this manifesting stuff? I'm going to try that. No, you're not trying it. You're doing it already. You're doing it already. If you give up, you're just going to go back to the old you and the old shit. It's changing your thinking, guys. Please stop watching anyone who's talking about it like it's an activity or magic or technique. It's what you're currently fucking doing. I need you guys to get this. If you guys don't get that you're currently creating your reality with your current fucking thinking and your old shitty thinking, this won't make sense to you and you'll think it's something to give up on. Oh, you didn't come back in 2 months, I guess I better give up. Okay, what are you going to do? Just think old shitty thoughts and just get the next person and then they'll leave in a couple of months and you'll fuck that one up and then it'll be this vicious cycle of relationships never working out because you didn't change you. Got it? You're the only cause, guys. I don't know what to say to you. I'm surely enough he did and walked all over me. Yes, self-concept is on point, talked on Twitter. What's this, Amy? Baby steps, what are you talking? He talked to you on Twitter. Oh, good. I don't really understand that one, but good. My boyfriend left me and our 1-month son trying to get with an 18-year-old. We're 25. Okay, so do you have a belief that your boyfriend's a fuckboy, doesn't want to commit, didn't want the baby, doesn't want you, doesn't love the baby? What thoughts you got about him, darling? That's why. Wants a younger girl, I'm not attractive enough for him, he doesn't like my body now, I've had a baby. What fucking shitty thoughts have you been having about him? That's why he's left. Change all those thoughts. He loves us. He loves our little baby. He loves his life with me. He loves our little family. He can't imagine his life with anyone but us. He's so committed to us and our family. He's such a wonderful dad and boyfriend to me. Start saying those things, darling, and get rid of all those fearful thoughts. Those that say manifest in 24 hours, it really works, really annoy me. Oh, please stop watching those dumb bitches, please, for the love of God. I had a down day yesterday thinking he won't come back. Can I put it right today or I messed it up? No, darling. You can think those thoughts all day long. Oh, fuck, they won't come back. And you just got to fight it. No, they're coming back. Shut up, brain. You're a fucking asshole. You're not helping me. Shut up, Karen. Guys, you've got to fight your mind. You're going to think those thoughts. Don't just throw the baby out the bathwater. I had one bad thought yesterday. Is this fucked? Oh, I fucked it. This is the love Olympics, guys, or the life Olympics. If this was the Olympics and you had one bad day of training for the 4 years away for the Olympics, would you give up 1 week into your 4 weeks of 4 years of training for the Olympics? You're giving up real quick, some of you. Sent a mic because you deserve a mic drop. Oh, thank you, darling. Thanks so much. I didn't see it. Thank you so much. Oh, I see it now. You don't need to yell about it, Jesus. Darling, that's how I talk. If you don't like it here, fuck right off. Went to the gym last night like he's going to be here. Got here. He wasn't, but I said he's going to walk Ian, surely enough, he did. Walked over to me, said yes, yes, self-concept on point, talked on Twitter. Baby says, oh, that's what happened, Amy. Oh, okay, came in the gym. Walked right over to you. Wonderful. Didn't see all those parts. Love your lives. Thank you. You're welcome, Linz. Need this live today. Good, Sophie. Good morning. Good morning. How are your sleep affirmations working for you? You know, the last couple of nights I've got to put them on. You've just reminded me. Forgot to put them on. Sometimes I feel like I have narc tendencies. I need to change me. Look, guys, sometimes you can have narc tendencies. It's called reactive narcissism. What's it called? It means you've been around so many narcs that when you suddenly are around someone who's an overgiver, you'll take. Because you're so used to overgiving and being below people that when you're around an overgiver, you'll take and be really narcissistic and arrogant. Happens. It's like a reaction to constantly being the one below people and overgiving. I find myself doing that. If I'm around someone who doesn't talk about themselves a lot, I'll start talking about myself more, or I'll take from them more. Because I'm such an overgiver, I naturally fall into that. So if they're not in taking energy, I'll get in taking energy. That's what happens. Love that Neville quote on Facebook for the question forum. Yes, I love all the Neville quotes that I find. They're a really good reminder, guys. Get your head on straight. Had a down day yesterday. So that one. I had anxiety a couple of days ago and I couldn't affirm because it made my anxiety worse. Any advice? Well, darling, look, sometimes you've got to affirm against that anxiety. Like, start using affirmations like, I have fears, but they don't run me. I'm in full control of my brain. My brain does not run me. I control my mind. Fuck off, mind. Fuck the old thoughts. You've got to start controlling it, darling. Can't let your anxiety take you over. If SP's insecurity are so obvious, should we attend to them or just affirm against them? What are you talking about, Ellie? If SP's insecurities are so obvious, should we attend to them? Darling, you're already noticing the insecurities. You think they're insecure. Some other bitch will meet him tomorrow, don't think he's insecure at all, and he won't be insecure with her. You're reading into whatever the fuck he's doing and thinking he's got insecurities. If you're an overgiver, you'll find someone with issues. If you're someone who's broken, you'll find another broken fucking person. You'll be like, oh, they've got so many insecurities. You haven't bothered to look at your own insecurities and your own fucking overgiving tendencies that you took a taker in, or you took a broken person in, or you took an insecure person in. It's about you. They're reflecting you. If you're seeing insecurities in your SP, darling, it's either you're not identifying your insecurities, or you're attracting broken, insecure people, or you're seeing that stuff in them as the reason why you're not going to get the relationship. It's just your subconscious mind looking for reasons why you're not going to get the love you need. I couldn't give a shit what insecurities they've got. People used to come on my calls with me and tell me all about the SP's insecurities, and I used to say, who gives a shit? And they'd be like, oh, but he was abused from the age of 5 and his dad left and his mum was an alcoholic. And I'd be like, what the relevance has this got to do with your relationship? And they'd be like, but it's the reason why we can't be together. I'd be like, no, it's not. No, it's not. First of all, you found a broken person because when you met him, you were fucking broken. Or your self-concept was in the toilet when you met the fucking person. That's how you attracted a broken, insecure person in the first place. Tick. Okay, now you've identified that. Right. But what does that have to do with you? It doesn't. It's literally your subconscious finding another level, finding a person at your level. I feel like a piece of shit. Oh, here's another person who thinks they're a piece of shit. I feel really insecure. Let's find another really insecure person. I feel great, my self-concept's on point, I think. But I'm going to find all the reasons why this isn't going to work out because deep down my self-concept isn't good at all. And I'm finding all the reasons why this won't work out. That's why I'm reading into his insecurities. Guys, if you're finding reasons why it won't work out, it's your subconscious trying to prove to you that you're not going to get the love you need because it's deep down about your fucking self-concept. It's got nothing to do with them. I literally couldn't give a shit what happened to them. It's irrelevant. Irrelevant. Now, the girl could meet him tomorrow. Think she's so fucking secure, she doesn't care what's happened to him, and he'll just step up. Poof, and being king energy for that bitch, but he won't be for you because you're like, oh, he's insecure, I need to help him. Should I attend to them? No, you don't fucking attend to them. Who gives a shit what happened to them? It's irrelevant. It's you finding reasons why you need to overgive and why shit won't work out for you, darling. Do you have overgiving tendencies? Do you have a tendency to find broken people? That's why. Loz is always right. Rob, no, I'm definitely not always right. Yes, okay, good. Not that we're saying yes to that. Just created some fake messages from SP in my notes. Makes me feel great. Good, guys, do that. Send them to yourself in your phone. John says, babe, I love you so much. I'm so sorry about everything, blah, blah, blah. Would you like to reply? Do it in your phone, guys. Is a 15-year age gap a big deal to get into a relationship? Is that something you would consider a circumstance? What do I say about circumstances? Who gives a shit? My grandparents were 10 years difference. My granddad was 10 years younger than my grandma. They were madly, deeply in love with each other. When she died, he basically died of a broken heart. What the fuck has 15 years got to do with anything, darling? It's yet again another person finding a reason why it won't work out. Oh, it's 15-year age difference. This can't possibly work out. Oh, the judgment from other people. He won't be ready for a relationship. And. It's just you finding reasons why it won't work, darling. Makes no difference. Just you finding reasons why it won't work. You'll meet another guy tomorrow and it'll be like, oh, he's got a kid. That'll be the reason. Oh, this guy, he's insecure. Oh, this guy, he's got substance abuse problems. Oh, this guy's got a broken leg. This guy's got 3 legs. It's just a reason you're finding, guys, for it won't work out for me. Couldn't give a shit what the reason is. Couldn't give a shit about the circumstance. They're irrelevant. Irrelevant. You guys have got to get this. Loz, I'm feeling so positive and powerful about my manifestation today. I know he will be back. Oh, wonderful, Molly. I love it. Do you need to keep affirming once your manifestations come true in order to keep it? I would like you to, yes, because it's just new thinking. If you go back to the old shitty thinking and the old self-concept that created the breakup in the first place, you won't be keeping them anytime soon. If you go back to the old you and the old thinking and the old thoughts and the old fears. Good luck with that. Can you explain, everyone, as you pushed out, I didn't manifest the current situation with my SP, but he acts different now. Yes, you did. Can you explain, everyone, as you pushed out, I didn't manifest the current situation with my SP. Oh, didn't you? Didn't you just? You manifest everything, darling. Go and watch my videos. You're lost as hell. You manifest everything. You manifested the current situation. Whatever is happening with your SP and he acts so different now, is it because when you started liking him, your insecurities started kicking in and then you started getting fearful that he might leave or might reject you or might not want you or other girls were paying him attention and you got jealous or whatever the fuck started happening when the relationship started falling apart? That was you, darling. You started having fearful thoughts and insecurities and then they kicked in and the relationship went to shit or he started to change and act different now. You did that. He is only reflecting your thinking, which is everyone as you pushed out. You are literally pushing out your feelings and thoughts to him and he's taking them into his mind and he's thinking, I don't want to pay her attention anymore because you're thinking, he's pulling away from me. I like him more than he likes me. Oh my God, he's paying attention to other girls. I think I'm going to talk to other girls. I think I want to spend time with her tonight. I don't know why. I just don't want to be around her. You're doing it. Sorry. I was just scrolling. I need to tell you, holy, you are so beautiful. Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you so much. It's the beauty filter. Don't be fooled. But thank you. How do I deal with doubt when manifesting? One day I'm smashing it. The other day I doubt. Well, darling, because you're not understanding. You're creating everything. Look at your life. Look at the shit. You created that. Ta-da, you're a fucking masterful manifester. Do some little tests. Get someone to wear a purple shirt or say booyah to you or get you a free coffee every day. Do a different test every day and see if it works. And when it works, you'll go tick. And it might not work that day. It might work the next week or the next month. And then you'll realise you did that. Then you won't have to doubt. Loz, I'm manifesting you to start coaching again. Yeah, I won't be, guys. I don't even know if I want to do the Zoom calls, to be completely honest. I was trying to figure it out yesterday, how to work it out to do the Zoom calls. And I just don't know how to work it out because if I have too many people on the Zoom call, I don't know how it's going to work because I know Sammy Ingram's doing group calls now with her coaches on Zoom. She hasn't specified how many people will be on it. So I don't know how for $99 it'd be worth your while if there's 100 people. Well, you're not going to get one-to-one coaching, are you, for $99? And then Kim Belez is doing it, but she's got a big group of 100 people and she charges $49 for the month, but there's over 300 something people in it or something. So it's like, I would only want to do it if there's only like about 15 people or something and it's worth your while. I don't know. I don't know how to work it out. And I really don't know how to even do Zoom. But it'd be a lot more effective than me doing one-to-one because one-to-one's just not time effective for me, guys. You type cute mummy. What does that mean? Hi, Loz from California. Oh, hello. Hey, Loz, I've had a rough weekend. I'm trying my best to stay calm and reaffirm. Don't worry about it, darling. Just get back on the horse. It's fine. I want to date. I need affirmations. I want to date. I need affirmations. Okay. Well, I have so many dates. I have men coming out the woodwork. Everyone's asking me on dates. I have so many people asking me on dates. I can't keep up. I've got to cancel half of them. I've got so many invites for dates. There to share. You're really fucking obsessed with my success stories. What has improved in your life recently? What is wrong with you? I told you to go to the Facebook group and read the success stories. You have some kind of weird fucking obsession. You're the person who asked me the question about you're a guru or think you're a guru or something. Guys, you've got to understand this. When people ask for success stories of what's improved in my life or want me to prove to them that I know what I'm talking about, it makes me think that you don't understand this at all. Because you're not identifying what in your life is improving. What in your life you've manifested. You're manifesting all the time. This isn't a case of, I just manifest good stuff all the time. I manifest bad shit all the time. I manifest non-improvements all the time. You're manifesting all the time. And when people ask me for success stories, it makes me think two things. They're not identifying that they're manifesting all the time, and they actually need proof constantly of me manifesting a perfect life. Otherwise, they can't listen to me because I'm wrong, apparently. Because they've not seen what they've done in their own life already. If you need constant proof of success stories, I beg you not to watch me, because you're not getting this. That your life is a success story of your current thinking and past thinking. You're a massive success. Look at your life. Is there anything in front of you that you manifested with your shitty old thoughts? Like a money situation or a breakup? Like you thought they might leave you, or that you thought they didn't love you and then they broke up with you? Ta-da, you're a masterful manifester. You don't need me to tell you about my improvements or my success stories. And if you're looking for that, this is the wrong group for you. You need to go to some bitch with a salt lamp who tells you you can do it in 17 seconds, because I'm not telling you you can do that. This is a thing of changing your thinking. It is not a fast process. If you're looking for success stories, you're lost as hell. And I don't mean that to say I'm not going to tell you success stories. I constantly talk about success stories. If you go back to my original videos, I talk about every fucking success story over and over and over again, to the point where I just get sick of talking about it. But if you need success stories, guys, I ask you, why? What aren't you getting about this? You're manifesting all the time. Does affirming for him to think we deserve another chance a good affirmation? For him to think we deserve another chance. No, just imagine you and him together, darling. I deserve another chance with you. You're so above me. Will you choose me? Will you give me another chance? You're so great and I'm so below you and I'm waiting for you to give me another chance. That's the energy of that affirmation. I'm so below you. Will you choose me? I don't like that. Good affirmations about lack of money, which led to you losing your house. Oh, God. Okay. I love my house. I got my house back so easily. I love living in my house. I'm so good with money now. I'm never in any debt. I am so great with money. Money comes to me easily. Money comes to me out of the blue. I am so financially secure now. Loz's private life is not of our concern. If she feels to tell us, it's okay, but it's not our business. Well, yeah, look, I've said a lot of my private life on here, guys. Some things about my self-concept that I didn't intend to share, but people started asking. And I've told you guys a lot more than I actually ever intended to reveal to a whole lot of strangers, to be completely honest with you. Okay? However, I do it because I know it will help. And a lot of what I've spoken about is bad stuff. Like, not great success stories, but bad things. Okay? Because I want you not to do what I've done. Oh, thank you, darling. Oh, gold mine. Look at all the coins. Thank you, Kat Louise Fletch. I mean, are there improvements happening more and more, or is it a roller coaster? I'm not familiar. Yes, of course there's improvements happening more and more, but if you consider your life a roller coaster and that things aren't improving, that's what will happen. If you think, oh, manifesting is this roller coaster journey of up, down, and bad shit happening all the time, and this is hard, and it will take a long time, it's what your assumption is that will become true. What are you dominantly assuming? That this is a roller coaster, that this doesn't work, that you need to hear success stories, that you need proof? If you need constant proof, darling, I ask you, have you gone back and watched all my lives from number 1 to 276? You clearly haven't. Because you're not getting that you don't need to hear everyone else's successes. You don't need to hear anything other than, I am the power. And what I say goes. And if I start assuming it's a roller coaster and it's hard and you need to hear success, that's what will be true for me. And until such time as I can see it in the 3D and it's proven to me that this works, nothing will work for me. That's your assumption. I need proof. I need constant proof. Show me the proof. There is a line in the Bible and it says, walk by faith, not by sight. You're walking by sight, darling, and this won't work for you. You're looking for success stories and validation in the 3D, and that won't work. So this group isn't for you. I really mean that. You need to go to some dumb bitch who says you can do it in 16 seconds because 17 seconds because you're looking for validation. You're doing it by sight and you're not understanding that you're the power, and you're waiting for success stories and waiting for people to prove things to you. If you're really lost and you really, really need the success stories to understand this, go to the Facebook group and sit there for a day and read the entire front page of all the success stories and go to my lives and watch them. Because I can't sit here trying to prove it to you. You're manifesting all the time. If that penny hasn't dropped, I can't help you. I don't remember much of my childhood, but my dad was never there. So do I need to change that in self-concept? Yes, if he was never there, darling, you've probably got abandonment issues and feeling like you're not good enough because of that. So sometimes when someone's abandoned you, he wasn't there a lot, it's a simple abandonment issue, like you feel like men are going to leave you, or you feel like they won't stick around, or when they don't spend enough time with you, you freak out, or they leave you on red and you feel shaky. Okay, could be that. Loz, can I manifest a luxury car as my first car, even though I don't have the money at the minute? Yes, darling, I love my new car. It's a luxury car. My first car was a luxury car, can you believe? I have such a luxurious car, so that... Okay, you understand, darling, there to share. So I just need you to understand that your constant needing to hear the success stories is a flaw in itself, because what you're doing is assuming you need proof outside of you to understand your power. And I just want you to step into your own power without needing me to validate it for you. I want you to sit down and look at your current life and think, is there anything in it that I created? Bad stuff I'm talking about, with my past thinking. You'll realize it. Write it down. Sit for 20 minutes and think, what in my reality right now, like a breakup or a money situation or a friend not talking to you or a bad job, whatever, did you create? If you can realize you did that, that's manifesting. Ta-da, you're a master. You did it. You're a success story. Well done. Should celebrate other success stories knowing you are the one too. Yes, and celebrate other success stories, guys, but you don't need success stories to understand that this works. Hey, Loz. He said he wanted space, but I'm affirming that we're together and happy right now. Don't worry about it, Molly. That's just your old thinking coming out that he needs space, he doesn't want you, he doesn't want commitment, blah, blah, blah. Don't worry about it. Loz, you tell us how beautiful we are, but we love you and we are here. We are all grateful for you. Oh, we're so grateful for you. Oh, thank you, darling. How do you feel about tarot cards? Guys, they'll reflect your thinking every time. So at the moment, I'm currently pressing not interested, not interested, not interested in every bloody tarot that pops up, because I had so much tarot popping up on my view page and all it was doing was reflecting my new story, and it used to reflect my old story. So it will reflect whatever your thinking is that's dominant, okay? Affirm you are a success story. Yes, guys, do that. Tips for manifesting the house you want. I love my house. It was exactly how I wanted it to turn out. My house is exactly how I want it to be. I love my house. Imagine you have it already done. We do not have abandonment issues. Everyone always wants to be with us. Yes, say that, darling. Everyone wants to spend time with me. No one would dare leave me. I'm too important to lose. I'm too special to lose. Can we manifest breakup and new relationship at the same time? Yes, if you want to break up from your current person and have a new relationship, just imagine your old person happy with someone else and you happy with the new person, darling. Should I reach out to my ESP if I'm going to be back in his city for a couple of days? Darling, I can't tell you what to do. If you want to do that, go ahead, but just have confidence. It'll all work out. What's your thoughts on Thierry Reed's readings from Coaches Circle? She used to be saying, oh, Thierry is great. She's a wonderful coach. What do you mean readings as in tarot readings? Yeah, she did used to do tarot, but didn't she stop? Well, she started it again. Thierry is a great coach. She's wonderful. I think she's a wonderful person as well. I think she just is genuine and lovely and beautiful. But I don't know about her readings because I didn't do any tarot readings with her. But she's a wonderful coach. My For You page is full of tarot saying, I'll be receiving money. I'm affirming money all the time. Oh, wonderful, darling. What's reflecting you back? Hi, Loz. When he shows up as I want him to, then I get paranoid with possible third parties or cheating. Well, darling, you're going to fuck it up. I don't know what to tell you. Work on, I am chosen. No one is like me. No one compares to me. Because if he's turning up the way you want, and then you're fucking it up with your thinking about other women being competition and you're not able to trust him, you got to work on your self-concept shit. If I can't trust people, it's other people are competition, I'm not good enough. What is it? Fix it in you. It's got nothing to do with him. What's your opinion on angel numbers? It's just your reticular activating system, darling, noticing a number over and over and filtering out all other numbers, okay? Doesn't mean anything. But you can give it meaning and think it's angels are sending you fucking numbers if you really want. It's just numbers. Guys, you give the meaning to the sign. There is no inherent meaning in any sign. You're deciding it's a sign. You're seeing 1111, deciding that means something. Or you've read it on the internet. 1111 means this. And then you see it and you think, oh, that must mean this for me. But you're giving it that meaning. I could see 1111, just think it means it's 11:11 a.m. It means nothing to me. Got it? Should I, hang on. Is that what you meant, darling, about Thierry? Or you meant her tarot? How do I manifest money? I need money for a project. Money is coming to me out of the blue. I have so much money. I'm so wealthy. I don't have to worry about money. I'm financially free. You're funny. You're so real. I need you in my life. Shireen, thank you. Can someone else, wrong thoughts, manifest my life situation? No, darling. No one else is manifesting for you. You're doing it all by yourself. You're the cause, okay? Hang on, guys. I'm scrolling up. I missed a lot of questions. Honestly, the success stories don't always help because it can remind you how long I've been doing this and my SP and my 3Ds and hear what I want, better to live in my mind. Yes, guys, sometimes the success stories can actually throw you because you can read success stories in people's groups and then think, oh, why is it taking so long for me? That person only took 2 weeks. It's been a year for me. What am I doing wrong? Okay, it won't help you. It'll actually make you feel worse, Hannah. Exactly. Guys, you've got to live in your mind and just block out everything else. Blind yourself to the outside world is what Neville says. Just block it out, including success stories if it bothers you. Sometimes they will throw you. Or you should celebrate other success stories knowing you are one too. Yes, you can, but sometimes they will throw you, guys. Hang on. You could do a 1.5 hour for one group of 10 people for X dollars and then could do that 1 to 3 times a day. Just an idea. 1 to 3 times a day. Fuck, I'm not doing that. Yes, I could. For a group of 1.5 hours for one group of 10 people. Yeah, I was thinking maybe 12 to 15 was my ideal number. I was kind of thinking because that's 5 minutes each for an hour and a half for 15 people, or 5 minutes each for an hour plus like 15 minutes question and answer. So I don't know if people will be into that. But 5 minutes each if you've done the self-concept course and had a call with me already. Oh, thanks, Kat. Louise Fletch for the coins. If you have to have done the self-concept course already so that when we jump on the questions and I question you, you've already worked out your self-concept to do the call with me. Otherwise, you won't be able to do the call. Or you have to have already had a call with me. That's the way I'm going to do it. That's what I was thinking anyway. And then you would have a Facebook group where you can go back in, watch the live, the Zoom call that you were on, and watch everyone else's Zoom call from that month. So if I did 2 a week, you'd have 8 calls to watch in that month, and your payment for the call would include the month's membership of the Facebook group. No, the self-concept course isn't out now because I'm wondering these goddamn lives. What to affirm to have better communication with your SP, please? They're communicating with me all day long. We love talking to each other. They love being on the phone with me all night. They spend so much time talking to me. They text me every day. No, I don't still do the calls, guys. When do the courses come out, guys? Give me to the end of this month, I would say, or beginning of November. Okay, I keep pushing it down the road, the can down the road, because I'm doing too many lives. I need to be off these. I've been looping Kimberly's Goddess Meditation this week. 2 guys have come out of the woodworks. Oh, I love it, darling. Affirmations get my money back. My money is in my bank. No one ever takes money from me. My money is fully secure. I have all my money. Everything is restored back to normal, Jasmine. Say that. I have all my money. Everything is restored back to normal. If you've still not heard. Does this money code work? Oh, darling, those codes are complete bullshit. Are you joking? I don't teach that absolute crap. That's bullshit. Those things are bullshit. Please don't watch anyone who talks about switch codes. They are a fucking moron. There's no such thing as a switch code. It's a load of bullshit. Please stop watching any fuckwits who are teaching you codes. Oh, yeah. How to get rid of negative thoughts when they come up. Affirm against them, darling. That's what the affirmations are for. Do I need to do visualization? I'm struggling with it at the moment. Then don't, darling. Just affirm. What are your thoughts on Kim Belez and Sammy Ingram? They're excellent. They're 2 coaches I would definitely watch on YouTube. And Kim is on TikTok too. Okay. Okay, guys. What's it? Affirm the opposite every time. Tips on staying in the end and cool, calm when seeing my SP for the first time 2 months. Just walk in there with Queen energy, darling, and imagine that he's nervous to see you, not the other way around. Okay? Imagine the outcome being wonderful and the next day text you and said, oh, it's so good to see you, babe, and blah, 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 whatever you want to hear from them the next day. Okay? You are so amazing with responding to each comment. Oh, thank you, darling. What's your on signs that before your manifestation comes to fruition? I don't believe in signs, darling. You're manifesting the sign. If you want to read into signs, it's something you're seeing, you're giving it meaning, you're thinking it means your manifestation on the way. It doesn't mean anything of the sort. It's just a thing you put meaning into. I saw a butterfly and that means it's coming. No, it doesn't. You just saw a butterfly, but you put meaning on the butterfly. And if you want to do that, it helps you. All power to you, but it literally doesn't mean anything. You're manifesting the sign. If you see signs and they just happen to be signs that like, oh my God, that must mean this. And you're not creating the signs, not looking for signs, and that's different. That might help you. But don't try and create the signs or manifest the signs or think of signs that might come. If you see a sign and you give it meaning that when you see it, it's a sign, great. But I wouldn't manifest signs, guys, and look 4 signs, because all you'll manifest is the sign and not your manifestation, and you'll have endless fucking signs and butterflies flying out the woodworks and 1111 and not your manifestation. And people say, my manifestation never came. And I'm like, yeah, because you were looking for 1111 all fucking day and all you were manifesting was the sign. Didn't you want your manifestation? Love the scripting challenge. It's so much fun. I actually had to check today, Deb, if it was finished, but it goes for another week. So, guys, please come and join the Facebook group Subconscious Laws. The link's in my bio, and we're doing a scripting challenge. And I forgot to script last night, but we're scripting every day for 14 days. It's got another week to go. Come and join us and script every day with us a new story. Okay, the story of you and your SP, your wedding vows, your honeymoon, your Dear Diary day that you had with them today, wonderful thing that they said to you and they apologised when they came back, whatever it is you want to write down, your new house, your new car, your new money situation, script with us in the scripting challenge and see what happens at the end of this week. Yes, loving the scripting challenge. It puts me in the state. Good, guys. Yes, in the state of having it already, guys. I got tipsy, but I scripted. I reread the next day, and honestly, it was so adorable. Amber, that's great. Is it okay to script on technology instead of paper? Yes, guys, script whatever you like. Script on toilet paper for all I care. Tips on being patient while waiting to be in contact with SP. Just stop looking at it. Start imagining they're here already. Go to bed every night as if they're there. Have a conversation with them. Whisper to them every night as if they're there. Imagine they're there. Really, guys, try and do that. Sounds good. Going over to watch now. Good, guys. Please find the link in my bio, or you can just look up Subconscious Laws on Facebook. Okay, guys? I'm going to go because I've got to get these courses done. Okay? And I will see you soon. I go live twice daily, so put the notification bell on, guys. If you don't follow me already, put get all notifications at the top notification bell so you'll get notified when I go live. All right, guys? Thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you soon. See you guys. Bye.